extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Gibson. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Off the play fake, it's May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That is brought in, and he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, New England.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And
that's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So the deficit cut from 11 down to a field goal. Now they'll try an onside kick.
this is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at.
I thought I missed a field goal, Chad.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. Now, faking the give. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. Stevenson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
6-yard loss.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Now whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this. But they're going to stop it. 4 seconds left in the game. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now.
Elite one, nigga. Elite one.
Before I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. He works free.
Go! Go! Go!
The 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
What's up, Chad? What's up, Chad? They're wrong.
The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their over on the sideline.
What a lot of screen, Chad.
On the ready?
Jeez.
Ready.
They'll run here. The track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
Ready.
Brings up second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Ready. Set, go.
Another run here with Hubbard. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Black, 95. Ready?
Now Young. Moving left. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
He got that. Got that.
They get the conversion on
Very
first
nice.
down. It was a gain of 27. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
Here we go. 50 red. 50 red. Huh.
Here's Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A big play for the Panthers. And even 30 yards.
On the set.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Set.
Young hands it to Hubbard. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Here's a second and 9.
50 Fury. Here we go. Ready?
They'll go again with Hubbard. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And he'll take it on in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Chiefs on top. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. On first and 10, it's Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. into space. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. 68 yards. So, after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. Pacheco. This defense backs up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have a score for this game.
14 after 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Ready, ready. Shot, 17, 50, green. Ready.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. Room to run at the 35. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up a first down.
On the ready. 560. Ready. Ready.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
22 needle.
Here's Young. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll get into the end zone. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Nico Remigio going to bring it out of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. 2 minutes to go. First half in a 2-point game. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, they'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Patrick to throw. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's 18 more on that play. And quickly, another first down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And he will score! Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready. Blue 32. Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here 10 cycles. Yellow 43. Ready.
On play action, Young forced out left. Now he'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 43, here's second down and 2.
Let's go. Hut.
A run with Hubbard. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10.
Hut. 33. Yellow. Hut.
To throw is Young. On the move left. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. Now it's an incompletion. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Drill, 52. Ready, ready. 50, green.
Back to the air, it's Young. Flushed to his left. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
52 blaster. Let's go now. 52 blue. Set, go.
Now Young, headed left, buying time. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Ready,
First and
ready.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Set. Hut, hut.
Little play action with Young. He's going to run it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Clock, 10. Come on, set.
He'll try the right side with Hubbard. And he's in! Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Remigio now on the return. Whoa! Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and 1. Mahomes. The rush gets there. He goes down inside the 5-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Loose past the 35. And he's out of bounds, and they are out of harm's way up to the 45-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. And the first down, Chiefs.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Throwing now. Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Again here to Pacheco. Good blocker to the 15. And he'll take this one in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Set, 43 rail. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
On the give, it's Hubbard. He'll push forward for about a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
Here's a handoff to Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
560. Ready, ready. Blue 32. Ready?
Here's Hubbard. He gets it to start the 4th. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. Able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I think there's one of those play calls, Mike, that really just comes down to understanding your personnel. You realize, okay, your back is not one of those big bruising guys, run it up the middle on 3rd and short. Instead, use the speed, use the vision, get him outside the offensive line, and let him find that space to pick up the first down.
He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Okay, right.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Moving to his left. He keeps it up, and he will score. Game on. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. Oh! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
It's a first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he'll He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow. On the line, right?
Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And I'm up and down just shy of the 40s. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Kansas City.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Rice open. He's got it. Still on his feet. And he's got another one. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Drill, 52. Set, ready. Black 40. Hut.
Butler. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Throwing is Young. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Down. Blue, 32. Hut, hut.
Young. Rolling to the left. He'll try and get there on the ground. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Let's go.
In motion comes the tight end, Evans.
Check, hut.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. Diving for the end zone, but he's not going to get the ball across the plane. They're going to mark him just short. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards. They'll run with Hubbard. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. On now is Here's Fitzgerald for the PAT. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of one, they get two. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. To a knee goes Mahomes. And that should wrap it up. So, it's a win.
Good game, good game, good game, good game.
This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
You ain't never been a skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. Lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the yeah.
Zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollin' at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s eyes. You were choosing in the parking lot. I would look at two, keep my number locked. I may be on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Neck. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
What's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I don't even come up. Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. Hop out the seat, slide, it's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get sneak. We throwing up fours and ones and threes and talking about west end, what's happening? Hey, we just pull up the Portland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, so that.
You ain't never been to skate town. On a national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in LK. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles. Gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to skate zone. Cause it's something more.
Who got next, Chad? Who got next? Who on next? Who on next? He beat me by 1 point if he was on here Realize that he can leave our own thing. Who on next? Who on next?
It's your birthday. We gon' sip. It's your birthday. And you know you don't get it's not your birthday. You'll find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm in the habit. I ain't nothing to make it. So come give me a hug. You in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm in the habit. I ain't nothing to make it. So come give me a hug. You in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop.
A live look at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. The sun is shining on both of these teams. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Here's Smith on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. It's Pacheco again. Up on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. We'll air it out on 3rd. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He brings it in. He's still going at the 30. A lot of mess on the move here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Butker on now to kick this one away. To return to Jerome Ford. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. That's low and bounces short of his man. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Here we go. Set.
And on third down, Gabriel. He finds Njoku, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
First and 10 to the 43.
Four running to the right. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
5-97. Ready.
Gabriel here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Forced that to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down. Here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
Here we go. Here we sit. Mega. 10 black. Seal. Black.
Fourth down. Gabriel. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. 1 quarter away so far. The Chiefs in control so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have it on second and short. Right back to Pacheco. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Break the huddle. It's second down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pull that in front further, 13-zip. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Looking to throw this one. Gabriel. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play, that's him 17 yards. And that's good for Cleveland. First down.
52 black.
First and 10.
Work against the blitz. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
60. Here we go, set. Claws, red, 38. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
No!
Incomplete. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And he will get the first as they touch him down.
4th and 1, why not turn it into a battle up front? You think you got the bigger, badder dudes on the line? Well, they just proved it. No thinking, just do it.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Chiefs will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Rob Flack, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They're going for it with Mahomes. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
You need a tag. You need a tag. You need a tag. You better do something with it. Do something with it. Do something with it. Do something with it.
Big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Red. Blue, check. Ready, go. Yellow, ready.
First down, Gabriel. Dumps it off to his running back. And they take him down right along the 30. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
560. Claw, 10. Set.
Gabriel's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Pistol snap, Gabriel. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Ford on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Good motherfucking shit.
Shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and
Easily shit these ass.
so simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
All right, now another opportunity to convert this two-point try.
Striker, 3-3.
Off the play action, here's Gabriel. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. Okay, partner, okay. They knew they had some work ahead of them to get back in this game. A nice start to the second half. A quick 8 points, just like that.
Yeah, that tree wasn't going to come down in just one swing. I don't see Paul Bunyan walking in. It's going to take a lot of good jobs to take it down, but what a start. That's a powerful first swing and really sets the table for more to come.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Up for Pacheco to start the half. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sign of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Finds the in route complete. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Offense in the hurry up here.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
From the gun, Gabriel. Forced out to his right. Throws this one deep down the right side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Ford running right. He gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Gabriel now. Finds some time left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Up second and 14 at the 21-yard line.
Red 38.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second.
Red, cycle, chop, black, 95. Check,
Back now, pressure coming. Harry Judy with the grab. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
60 red. 60 red. Strikers, 3-3. Ready?
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown.
Good job, good job, good job, good job, good job.
The Browns come through to tie it in the fourth.
Good job, good job, you feel me? Good job. You ain't quit, you ain't do none of that. You came back. You lead it.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Completes this one to right. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Looking quickly here.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes on first and 10. Escapes the pocket. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
I don't miss it. 40.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Catch made. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Goes to the hurry up here. Pacheco on third. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up fourth down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score, and they're going to go for this on fourth down.
Yellow.
Desperation time here. Flushed out of the pocket. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, but had to try and go for it. They turn it over on downs. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. They start on the ground. It's 4. They're still going at the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Down. Yellow. 22. Hut.
Gabriel, first and 10. And the man is there to knock that away. Here's second and 10 from the 21.
10. Here we go, set. Green Jack. Ready.
Give up the middle to Ford. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Ready.
Back to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on. So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Buying some time right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Finds a seam down the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 19 yards.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And the completion is still pretty good for the defense.
Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Grant tapped it in to pick it up. And the Browns make the play that should win them this game. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. To the ground with Ford. Has the 1st down for the Browns. That should be enough to clinch them this victory.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All set now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Brown still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson.
I'm not going to lie, when he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds Brown right side. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. So the Browns come away with the win. And there was no easy enough.
Good game.
Until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
Finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on to hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just
price going up. Oh, me, oh, my, would you look nice? We had 4 cry just to feel alive. No time for living a lie. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
Mere fees from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter-century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punch of Bradley Pinion to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down. A gain of 7. And a first down, Chiefs.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Xavier Watts picks it. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score on first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense. Not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. And they won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
And it's on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.